everyone. I'm someone who always has something to talk about at any given time. But when it comes to giving speech, it's definitely not a cup of my tea. I wish I could sing for the entire 15 minutes. But I'm going to give my best to make you all dream a little bigger. I go by the tagline, Ziddi Girl in the Musical World. Myself, Shreya Jain. I am a singer-songwriter, music producer, YouTuber and an influencer here to share few of my experiences so far to achieve my dream. I know a lot of musicians and singers and they have found it very difficult or they had to struggle a lot to convince their parents to let them pursue music. Unlike mine, I was fortunate enough to be born to an acclaimed Hindustani classical vocalist. My guru, my father, Surmani Shyam Jain. I grew up listening to Hindustani classical music. My sister and my father both are classically trained with the highest degree in Hindustani classical music. I have always seen them struggle and hustle so hard that it scared me at a point. I was so scared to become a musician or a singer that I never wanted to be one. No, I'm not kidding. I wanted to be an interior designer. But things don't go as planned. Some things are destined for you. I call it a God's plan. And that's what happened to me. I will walk you through a phase of my life because of which I'm doing what I'm doing. In 2005, me and my family, we shifted to Nasik for my sister's graduation. And we were living a very happy and a comfortable life. My father had just bought a brand new Maruti 800. I remember it was the time when a car used to be a pride for a middle-class family. But that happiness was short-lived. After a few months, I met with a severe accident where my hands got burned due to an electric current, which landed me straight into the ICU for 1 month. My treatment costed us a fortune. My father had to spend all his savings, and we also had to sell our happy ride, a Maruti 800. We were left with no choice but to shift back to Nagpur and start our struggle and our life from zero. My father used to teach me classical ragas, which I had no choice to skip. I was also forced to sing at family gatherings and functions. Meanwhile, my sister was in a reality show, and she was the finalist of that show. After that show, she started doing her live gigs. She also introduced me to a few of the event managers who would give me a fee to perform. These were not the shows that I dreamt of, but it would help me make some money and to pay for my tuition and college fees, relaxing my parents' burden. Singing at marriage functions, clubs, lounges, small cafes, I've done it all. Though few of my friends and relatives used to disrespect my work, but मम्मी कहती है कि कोई काम छोटा या बड़ा नहीं होता और काम से बड़ा कोई धर्म नहीं होता. At the age of 20, I managed to earn some money that I could pay for the down payment of a car, a brand new car for my dad, and I gifted him. While I was performing in these events, I have realized something that completely changed my perception. The appreciation that I got from the audience. The feeling that I felt while I was on the stage. Stage was my home. I felt the happiest on the stage. I realized what my passion is. And blessed are those who realize what their passion is. And when you do, you must follow it. And that's what I did. I remember it was a time when we all know a platform called as Instagram was at its peak growth. I started posting my small covers and pictures on a daily basis and hit a following of 50K within just 5 months. That was my first milestone. After Instagram, YouTube was my next target. But for longer videos, I wanted to make something original, my original music, for which I wanted to learn. I also had decided to shift to Mumbai for the same, where I could get access to production facilities and I could get access to promote my content. I had dropped out from my college for the same. I tried to convince my father, but he did not let me go to Mumbai because I'm the younger child and घर का छोटा बच्चा चाहे कितना भी बड़ा हो जाए, हमेशा छोटा ही माना जाएगा. So I was left with no choice, but I was in Nagpur and I had the entire year to myself since I had dropped out from the college. I met some incredible artists. A friend of mine was a photographer and he wanted to start doing videos. So he said he could help me with music videos. I met a couple of music producers who were ready to produce music for my songs. By producing music, it's the music that plays behind the vocals. That's how I started making content and I started making cover songs of famous Bollywood songs. I started uploading on YouTube every week and to my surprise, my YouTube went from 0 to 3 lakh subscribers within a year. While posting consistently on social media, I've realized one thing, that if you want to achieve your dreams and goals, all you need to have is perseverance. And manifestation is real, guys. I have experienced it. Manifest your goals, manifest your dreams. Wake up every day, tell yourself that you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it too. My father always says that you got to finish what you have started. And that's what I did. I completed my graduation, and in 2019, I shifted to Mumbai with a lot of dreams and hopes of my father. I did what I always wanted to do. I started writing songs. I practiced songwriting every day, and within a couple of months, I could release my original songs. I released 2 of them called as Pasba and Thera. I have composed and written both of the songs. I also started performing at various venues. I performed all over India. I also got to perform at the SSE Arena, Wembley, London, which is few of the most renowned auditoriums. Unfortunately, because of COVID, I had to go back to Nagpur, and that's when I started learning music production. I learned as much as I could about music production and music theory. Upgrade is the one thing that everyone needs to be an independent artist or independent in any field. I started producing music for my Instagram reels, for my YouTube videos, be it any occupation. Ultimately, upgrading is something that needs to be independent, and that's what lockdown helped me with. After lockdown, I shifted back to Mumbai, and I assisted a national award-winning Bollywood composer, Shashwat Sachdev. I worked with him on a John Abrahams film called Attack as a Pro Tools operator. Now, a lot of you might not know what a Pro Tools is. Pro Tools is a DAW. Now, DAW is a digital audio workstation. It's a music software in which you can create, make, or edit music. And a job of a Pro Tools operator is to stitch the entire score of the film together to make it sound seamless. Now, when we work on a Bollywood film and we make music for films, we make it in bits and pieces. Like, we will make a 2-minute scene, or we will make music for a 3-minute scene. And then at the end, we stitch it together. And that was my job on the film. Along with the score of the film, I also did my Bollywood debut with 3 songs in the same film, with Bomb, Crazy Now, and Durga Gayatri Mantra. I was fortunate enough to be a part of this entire process and to see how film music works, or how songs are made for films. And I'm really grateful for the learning. After doing my debut in Bollywood, I knew I have to go back to what I am meant to do, to write songs, to make original music. And that's what I did. I started songwriting again. This time, I had to push myself harder because I took a long break. On day 1, I sat on a song, I made it, and I did not like it. On day 2, I again made a song, and I did not like it. After a week, I had something which I liked, maybe okay-ish. After 3 months, I made a song that I really like, and I wanted to put it out. In this process, I have learned that you need to fall in love with the process as well. You can't give up on the first day. You have to work hard because there's no shortcut. Only hustle and everyday hard work will bring you glory. After that, I made a song and I released it. Since then, I've been releasing songs every 45 days. 2 of them are already out. They're called as Pareshaniya and Khubi. Both the songs are written, composed, and also produced by me. Right now, I'm tirelessly working to finish the songs of my first album, which will be launching really soon on all the audio platforms and my YouTube channel. It's going to be a testing time for me as I am entering into this new world of independent music. And I really hope everyone loves my music as much as I do. I really love what I do, and I want all of you to love what you do. It could be a 9-to-5 job, it could be playing cricket, it could be playing basketball or cooking, anything. But you should fall in love with it, because then what's the point of working so hard? Right now, I'm in that phase of my life where I love making songs, and I just don't feel like stepping out of my studio until I have the first draft of the song. And that's what passion does to you. It drives you crazy. I hope all of you find your passion, you follow it, and fall in love with it. Last but not the least, the most important thing that I have learned throughout my journey, and I would like to share with all of you, is that don't be scared of dreaming big. In my personal experience, I've seen them coming true. In the beginning, as I said, I was scared of being a musician or a singer, but I got my calling, I realized my passion, and I did dream big. And it took me to places like this. There's one thing that has always been constant in my life, which is an upgrade. Singing a Bollywood film from singing at marriages. Hitting a 5 lakh subscriber mark from even not having a social media account. Making my original songs, a full-fledged original song where I am writing, composing, and also producing the music for it, from just singing covers. I have come a long way, and I'm so proud of the younger Shreya that did not give up on her dreams and always wanted to upgrade. And I think that should be the mantra for all of us. Concluding my talk, me, the Ziddi girl in the musical world, would like to sing one of my most favorite original songs, and I hope you all like it.
घर की दीवारों में, ऊपर सितारों में है जिक्र बस तेरा, तेरी शैतानी में, हर मनमानी में है अब सुकून मेरा। ऐसे तो ना कभी हुई मैं खुद से यूं हैरान, तू मिला है तो रही हूँ खुद से भी अनजान, तुझसे ही तू मेरी परेशानियाँ हैं, तुझसे ही मेरी राहतें भी, तुझसे ही तू मेरी परेशानियाँ हैं, तुझसे ही मेरी राहतें भी। जो तू कहे जो चाहे हो जिद तेरी पूरी करूँ मैं सारी, मेरे ही दिल ने सुनी ना कभी है मेरी, बैठी मैं तुझ पे गुहारी, तेरी ही शरारतों में हूँ मेरी सुबह शाम हो तुझ पे खत्म, तेरी ही तो बातों से है रूठता ये मन, तू ही है मरहम, तुझसे ही तू मेरी परेशानियाँ हैं, तुझसे ही मेरी राहतें भी, तुझसे ही तू मेरी परेशानियाँ हैं, तुझसे ही मेरी राहतें भी।
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much, TEDx, for having us. Thank you.